guys, Dayna Martin from Anarchapulco. I'm the community producer of the event. It's such an honor to be here with you on Facebook Live. I'll be doing this every Sunday night, between the time of like 9 and 10, right around there. We're anarchists, so my goodness, it's hard to nail us down to a solid time, but I'm really happy to be here with you tonight to answer any questions that you have about Anarchapulco, the upcoming event. So this is called an AMA. It means ask me anything. Ask me any questions that you have about Anarchapulco, and I'm really happy to answer them for you. I'll go over a few things that we've been up to this week. So this week, our team went down to Acapulco and stayed at the Princess. We worked really hard. We worked all week on nailing down the details of certain events. My goodness. And I announced through an article a couple cool things that we're having there. We're having a rage room. So I don't know if you guys know what a rage room is, but a rage room is something that I had read about months before. Gosh, maybe even a year ago, I started reading about them popping up. So what a rage room is, it's a place where you go in and you smash everything in the room to let out aggression or anger or negativity. And it's really interesting because, you know, over the years, I've been at every Anarchapulco, I've spoken at every one, and we've really brought in the whole higher consciousness Zen component of anarchy. You know, last year we had the health and wellness track, which was amazing. People loved it. We have yoga. We have all kinds of kind of Zen, higher consciousness, raising awareness, becoming awake, types of things. And I think those are really, really important. I think having that Zen component is essential for helping bring people to a more anarchist mindset. But something kind of overlooked is the full range of human emotion being celebrated and honored and holding a space for that. So this year, it was really important for us to be able to honor people on different parts of the, on the path, I guess. I remember when I first started learning about natural birth, I was so angry that women were being so manipulated in hospitals that I became really, really angry and anti-hospital birth. And the same thing was true with like breastfeeding or co-sleeping, like anything to do with parenting, where I knew that parents were being kind of manipulated into doing something that the state wanted. It made me really angry. And so I went through that phase, and I went through it with anarchy as well. You know, when I realized what the government was doing all those years ago, I had so much anger and frustration that I would have really loved a rage room. So although we're going to have the space for everybody, you know, getting their Zen on and meditating and yoga, we also want to honor, again, the full range of human emotions, because that's really part of freedom. As an unschooling parent and a peaceful parent, something really important to me is my child's freedom of mind. And I remember when I was a little girl, if I had anything, like any emotion that was inconvenient for the adults in my life, I was kind of sent away. So I either had to be content or happy for them to accept me. And so I learned to really kind of just not feel anger. I would just stuff it down because I would get in trouble if I was angry. And so to me, now that I parent the way I do and I educate people about parenting this way, I want them to know that freedom is also honoring your kids' full range of human emotions. And so as the mother of Anarchapulco, the den mother I've been named, I want to do the same for everybody coming and honor the fact that, yeah, we're pissed off. We're fucking angry. And we want to get in somewhere like a rage room, some of us, and just smash the shit out of everything in there. And so I think that's really healthy. And so that's why I thought of the concept. Now, the trippy thing about being there at the Princess for me this week, was like everything is to the point of being ready. You know, what's happening? Like this went from like just an idea to the team saying, yes, let's make this happen. And then all the steps necessary. And guys, there were so many steps to get to the point of being able to say yes to, you know, to the rage room and moving forward with it. That this week we were testing out the music. You know, the AV guys were there and we had speakers set up, and they asked what they wanted me to play or what I wanted them to play and crank on the speakers. And it was incredible to actually hear the music and be in the spot where all of you are going to be and be able to experience this idea of a rage room and having us all like support it. Well, it's the Rage Against the State room. So that's a very important distinction. The name is the Rage Against the State room. So you guys can go in there and just have fun and smash everything. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see you all doing it. It's going to be so great. So that's something that we really wanted to share with everybody this week. we have so much going on and so many activities that we need to start announcing them. And the event, my goodness, we're getting really close to being sold out. And I can't believe it, actually, because there's 90 days left. And I mean, for us, it's going by really quick. For those of us planning it, for those of you waiting, 3 months maybe seem like a long time, but we are almost sold out. And there's only like 100 hotel rooms left out of 1,000. I mean, how did that happen so quick? It's incredible. So the other thing we announced this week was the nude pool. I think this one might be a little controversial. I really do, but I think that's what we're always been about that, and it doesn't really matter. It matters what people think, but what doesn't matter is that we just can't please everybody. You know, that's the interesting thing. People are always going to be opposed to something that we're doing, and I want you all to understand that too about your lives, that you can't please everybody. You just need to be true to yourselves. And so with the event, the entire team, our production team, we really need to be true to ourselves and we've talked over these things, we've discussed them, we've researched. I mean, so much has gone into what we're bringing you this year that like sharing it with you is so, so exciting. So guys, I just want to remind you that this is a Ask Me Anything. It's an AMA. So please ask me any questions that you have about Anarchapulco. That's why I'm here. I'm just going to ramble on until I get a question. Which I don't mind doing. I'm pretty good at. So, hey, Erin, I see you just joined. Nice to see you here. I can't wait to see you in Mexico. So yeah, the nude pool, guys, this is pretty wild because like, I won't be out there. I'm not brave enough to go out there this year, but I can't wait to see, or just at least hear about the people that really enjoyed that level of freedom with being unclothed. I think that's so, so important for some people. I'm really not that familiar with nudism, but I know a lot of people are really into it, and I guess it's really freeing. And so we're going to have, hopefully, this is the plan, that we're going to have some people out there attending, having interactive discussions and really educating people about being nude and freedom surrounding having the space to do that safely. I think that in our culture where it's so taboo to be naked, but it really is the most natural way to be. So it's going to be in a private pool area. So there's several pools on the property, and this space is really pretty. And it's just this gorgeous space that's going to be really discreet, and a place where if you're feeling daring, just go out there and even for an hour, just experience what it feels like, that level of freedom by being unclothed. So how do you guys feel about that? Is there anyone listening that wants to go do that? Have you done that? I'm really curious. Erin, so we do have some musical acts, but we can't announce it yet. But put it this way, you'll be pretty blown away with who we've got for the event. I don't think any of us can wait. We can't wait to share this with you, that part of it. So there will be music, incredible music actually, and you will know soon. I hate having to say that. I'm sorry. We have to slowly release this info. Okay. So tickets. Well, I know right now, John, there was a Black Friday sale on tickets. So if you go to anarchapulco.com, you can check out how much tickets are. But for me, like, this is a really, really good deal for the tickets, because this year we have Cryptopulco for a full 4 days during Anarchapulco. Last year it was only 1 day. So this year it's 4 full days. The health and wellness is 4 full days during the event. The family camp is also 4 full days. So, I mean, it really is like conference inside of a conference inside of a conference. So my goodness, for what you guys are getting, the price is unbelievably low. But that was really important to Jeff, to make it so affordable for people for all you're getting. But it's a very low price. I think it's under $500. It might even, like I said, go check the website. Victoria Clemens just joined. Victoria, can you pop up there the price of tickets for me? That would be so helpful. Thank you. Yeah, you're right, Kristen. Nude is normal. I agree. It's funny, when I gave birth to my first child, so guys, I have 4 kids. I have a 19-year-old son, a 17-year-old daughter, a 13-year-old daughter, and a 10-year-old son. And when I gave birth to my son, I remember being even uncomfortable being naked in the hospital in front of midwives. So it's taken me a long time to get comfortable with that in our culture. So the nude pool is like a really healing experience, and something that I'm really looking forward to people to have that as an option to do. I'm not sure the hours yet. We're working on the hours, but it's going to be, it won't be available all day. I think it'll be from like 4 to like 10 or something, but we'll post that as soon as we know. So Nathan, the hotel costs, you need to go check out on the website how much the hotel costs, or Victoria, who just joined, can post. Victoria's on our team, and that would be great if she could post the prices. So I think it's for the hotel, $500 for all 4 nights. But I would go check soon, and they could even be sold out by now. The last I knew there were 100 rooms left, but we're like selling things a lot quicker now as it's getting closer to the end. So let's see, the plant medicine tickets. We're really surprised with how fast they're going. I mean, I knew they'd go fast, but the plant medicine track is always something super popular. And this year it's like 10 times more so. The gentleman that we have, Lila Vega, who's coming to host the ceremonies, has this whole team of shaman from all different parts of like South America, Mexico. He's bringing like 10 people with him who are all very experienced and really amazing human beings. And so we're so excited to have them all, and so honored to have them all. So there's 5-MeO DMT, which seems to be, I think, the most popular. Like those, I don't even know if there's tickets left for that. You guys should check. Ayahuasca, of course. There is peyote, which is new. I'm really curious about peyote. The only time I've ever heard about it is like in movies, but when I learned about it through Lila, I was blown away with where it's like more of a masculine plant. So there's a difference. There's like feminine and masculine plants. Ayahuasca is feminine. Peyote is more masculine. And so the experience is totally different. And yeah, I'm very curious about all of them. But I hope you guys have the experience and you're able to buy a couple tickets to these to go check it out. And it's supposed to be an amazing healing experience. So bear with me. I'm here alone, so I need to, I know I have more questions. I just have to scroll down. Okay. So the tickets are on sale right now. Thank you, Victoria. And they're regularly $4.95, and they're on sale. Hotel prices are different depending on the rooms you choose. Okay, so go check it out. Anarchapulco.com. Check out the different prices. So something I'm really excited about doing this year is expanding on the family camp. So every year I've done the family camp from the beginning. I did like a family camp workshop the first year. Last year, the year before, I think I did a day and a half. And last year I did 2 full days. This year it's 4 full days. And I have a couple from Mexico City. So this is kind of an interesting long story, the connection of how I got these people. So my book, Radical Unschooling, was recently translated in Spanish by this wonderful couple from Mexico City. And they've gone on tour, and I think they're still touring with the book. And so I was really surprised to see how many families in Mexico were so receptive to peaceful parenting. In fact, it opened my eyes to something I didn't realize. I didn't have any idea that people would be receptive to it in other countries like they have been. So my book's already been translated in German, and so being translated in Spanish was amazing. And I get to meet all these families over Skype because we do like a book release party every once in a while. So after I really got to know this wonderful couple who translated and edited my book, I talked to the team and we decided to invite them to host the family camp because they really, really get this philosophy. I mean, they're living peaceful parenting with their own child, and they're supporting and educating parents from, all over Mexico with this. And so they are coming. Their name is Edu and Emma. That's the couple's name. And they're going to be bringing a bunch of families from Mexico, which I think is really cool. So this year we're trying to integrate a lot more local people to be part of it and to attend. So that's a really wonderful thing that I'm very excited about. And guys, oh my gosh, this blew me away. We have 50 to 60 kids coming already. That is mind-blowing. We've never had that many before. And so when I heard those numbers, I almost fell out of my chair because that's like the size of an unschooling conference, essentially. So unschooling is pretty rare. I mean, I've been throwing unschooling conferences for almost 15 years, and we get quite a few people, but 50 to 60 kids, that's a lot of kids running around the hotel having fun. That's not even counting the kids from Mexico that are going to be there. So very, very exciting to have that many kids for sure. Let's see. Travis says mescaline is a lot like MDA. Okay, cool. Do you mean MDMA? MDA. So I'm not familiar with what MDA is. Yeah, Nathan, I wish you could make it this year. You'll have to write us down for 2020. So we have this wonderful, like, I don't know if you call it a joke, but so the whole team, we're in Acapulco this year. And we're just, spending time together and coming up with all these ideas. You get all these minds together and we've already planned everything. Everything's nailed down, but your mind wants to constantly be thinking of new ideas, but we just can't hold the space for more. So every other word out of our mouth was like 2020, savor for 2020. And by the end of it, we were actually saying 2021. We thought of that many ideas. So yeah, we're really, really stoked to show you guys everything. There's a lot of things we're going to be releasing this week too. So I'm writing an article tonight and into tomorrow, sharing more ideas. I mean, more things that we're bringing you guys. Okay, so what other questions do you guys have? Ask me anything. No question is too detailed or crazy. Just ask me anything about Anarchapulco or the planning of Anarchapulco, or you can even ask me about unschooling if you want, or veganism, anything. I'm just here for you guys. So I have a new office. This is my new office, and I'm so excited that I have it because I have this like interview desk set up for interviews and live streams. Before this, I was on my bed, which my team can attest to, like on my bed, and you can hear my kids screaming and the animals, and it's nice to be up here in the quiet now. So we are going to have the hotel staff that I have to tell you guys. So the hotel staff that we met with, wow, that was an experience. Like every single time we have meetings with people that are associated with the event, I'm so blown away with how many people are involved. We went from just such a tiny event to this like full on, very, very organized and professional deal. This is a professional production now. And so when I walked into the meeting with the hotel staff, I have my coffee and I'm just totally casual, and I walk in and there's so many people around this table, and everybody has name tags, and like it just hit me like what a big deal all of it is, what we're doing. I think that's the biggest deal, is I keep sinking into the reality of what a big deal Anarchapulco really is to the world. And this, talking with Jeff Berwick about it and how it's going to be such an energy vortex this year, like it was last year. The earthquake, if any of you saw or felt the earthquake that happened during the event, it was, some of us believe that there's no coincidences, that it just happened because of all this intense energy surrounding everything. But it's a really special event with a lot of power. And so when we sat down with the hotel staff, I was looking around at everybody involved, and everyone was introducing themselves from the hotel, everybody from the activities coordinator to the chefs to security to, my goodness, the general manager. And the one thing I noticed that meant so much to me was how much they authentically wanted us there. Now, I know they make money off of us, so don't get me wrong. Like, I know the difference between them kissing our ass because they're, want our money, and authentic communication, authentic desire, and authentic, partnership in this. And the whole team was so excited that we were going because, well, for a lot of reasons. I think the first year we were there, they didn't really know what anarchy was. And so I think they were a little bit freaked out by our group. And they were kind of, on the defense and what's going to happen and who are these crazy people. But once they learned who we were and when we educated them, we talked to them about what anarchy is. Once we got to that point and they understood and they experienced us, now, man, things have changed. They really, really love our group and they want us there. So that makes a really big difference for us. We want you guys to all be in a space where you're wanted and where you feel wanted from everyone there, not from people who are judging and whatever. I know that we're all used to it and none of us really give a shit whether people are judging us or not. But when you're on vacation and you're coming to this event, it's so super important for me, well, for all of us, our whole team, that you guys feel wanted and appreciated and that you're part of something really special. So the energy surrounding that meeting, looking at everybody and meeting everybody and hearing that they really wanted us there. And they were so excited when we were telling them, all the details about these activations that we have for you guys. So there's the rage room and the nude pool that you guys know about, but there's a lot more. There's a lot more, some hedonistic, some wild, some crazy things that we're going to be sharing with you, that they were just like on the edge of their seats, so excited to see how all of this unfolds. And so we're kind of like the social experiment for them, I think. And they just can't wait. They can't wait to have us. And that brought me almost to tears, because having hosted unschooling events all over the world, it's really sucky when a hotel doesn't like you and they don't really want you there and they don't get the philosophy, and you can just feel it. You can feel the negative energy. And I always know it's time to switch hotels, like once it's at that point with a hotel. So for me, I'm very, very in tune with that. And when I felt the energy of all of their desire to have us there, it felt like one big family. Like we're all on the same page, we're all planning together, we're all working together as this huge team. And we're laughing together, and they want you guys all to be there. So that's very important. And I just wanted to share that with you all. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's see. So Anarchapulco scholarships. Yakov, would you mind typing a little bit more about those? So there have been Anarchapulco scholarships every year, and they have been, oh my goodness, what a gift for people. I know one of my friends that I met and made there, Rowan Green, he got a scholarship and it changed his life going to Anarchapulco. So I'd love for you to share more, Yakov, about the details of how people could get Anarchapulco scholarships. Aaron is asking, the menu will be very inclusive of vegans. Oh, Aaron, you wouldn't believe how inclusive of vegans the menu will be this year. So we have Verde Vegan is going to be involved. We'll share more details of that soon. We met with them, and oh my God, they're good friends of mine, actually, the owners of Verde Vegan. So we had a great time this week connecting with them, laughing, sharing how they're going to be involved. But yes, and the hotel. So we did tastings. So I've educated the chefs at the Princess about vegan food. So we had 2 different meetings with them this week where we picked things to try, and I shared with them how to prepare it, where to get the vegan meat, where to get vegan cheese. I felt like I was on like a judge on the show Chopped or something. It was so badass. I sat there being served all these wonderful vegan entrees, and they really wanted my honest opinion. I gave it to them. I felt so good to be that honest about their cooking. They did pretty good, but vegan cooking is really hard. It really is for most people. So hopefully they learned something, and what you guys are going to have as options will blow your mind. So it's not just, most of the time, as Aaron, you probably know, like vegans, we'll just take what we can get as long as it's vegan. Not this time. You will have a huge selection, and you will absolutely love the different things. So yeah, that was really fun. Okay, so we're going to drop the scholarship application details on the Facebook page. Awesome. Terry Brock will be moderating Cryptopolco. No, Terry Brock will not be moderating Cryptopolco. Jeffrey Tucker is the MC for the main event, and Jeffrey Tucker's the MC for TDV. And Mark Edge from Free Talk Live will be hosting Cryptopolco this year. We're very, very psyched to have him. He's an amazing, amazing man. So there'll be 10 scholarships, Yakov is saying. Thank you, that's so great. Hello from Australia, Carrie, are you coming? Are you going to be coming all the way from Australia? We hope to have you. So I posted some pictures of that food tasting. It was really fun, and I wanted to do something like that for everybody this year. Like, I have so many different ideas. I want to, I think those of you that are not vegan, I want you to try the vegan food this year. I would love for you to, just to see how delicious it could be. But there's going to be plenty of meat too, for those of you watching. Like meat, every animal you could think of, you'll be served, sadly. But hey, it's all going to be there. The buffets there are really, they're amazing. We went to the breakfast buffets, and my diet's pretty restrictive, and I was able to find something like every single time I went. So there will be plenty of food. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, Aaron. So Aaron's saying last year she had to order beans and vegetables and salsa from the hotel to make a taco. Not this year. Nope, not this year. We're going to have food trucks on the property as well. So you'll be able to get food from all different areas. Anywhere you go, there will be food available. And we want to do, like, something that was really important was vegan fast food, having like, fruit cups and, really quick, easy things like hummus and celery and vegetables. So there's going to be like really, really great vegan food, but then there's going to be like really quick vegan food too, which is nice. I think that's so important. There'll be juices. So Verde Vegan does amazing juices, and so we'll have tons of those. They even have our logo, and they have like names that are kind of like badass anarchy names, which I love. Carrie, don't worry about it. There is plenty of food for the non-vegans, trust me. The Italian place is incredible. Erin, did you eat at the Italian place at all? They do have one vegan meal there. Trevallo, that's a very cool place. Okay, guys. Well, I've been on for, oh, Carrie, awesome. You're telling all your Aussie friends to come. Wonderful. So I think I've been on for half an hour, and that's right around how long I'm going to do these AMAs for you. But I just wanted to share with you, like, if you haven't got your tickets yet, please get them soon. I don't want you to miss out on the event. Everything is selling really quickly. All of our main stage talks, all of our speakers have been announced. We haven't, there's a few more that need to be announced actually, and we haven't even announced our health and wellness track, which is huge. I mean, the health and wellness portion this year is mind-blowingly big. So yeah, you're gonna hear about those people soon. You're gonna be very surprised actually with some of them. Let's see, I think I covered everything for this week. I'm going to be happy to come on next week, so bring your questions, post them here if you'd like. I'll be checking this, even though it's live now, it's going to be pinned up on the page here for a while. So please feel free to keep asking. I'll keep answering. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to this live stream. And I hope you all have a wonderful, let me just make sure. Any more questions? Oh, good, there's more. I don't have to go. See, I'm free. I can stay on like for hours. As long as you guys keep asking questions, I will just stay here. I'll answer anything. I love this. This is my life. Let's see. So, thank you, Erin. I am taking care of myself, yes. It's a little bit hard, but I'm learning to balance it because I've never worked full time before. I mean, I've always, my kids are full-time gig, I always have been older now, so I have more free time. But yes, I'm learning to take care of myself. Will there be more unannounced speakers, especially for crypto? Yes, there will be, Slim. There is more. There's more coming. Oh, thank you. So Carrie, if you are truly interested in volunteering, then please fill out the form through the website. So we have a form that you can fill out for people that want to volunteer, and we'll find where you want to be and what you'd like to do. We would really love that. So we have a lot of people that fill those out that want to volunteer. So we can't meet the needs of everybody that who would like to volunteer, but we'd really love to have you. So yeah, please fill it out. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you next Sunday. Peace, love, anarchy.